and a good day was had by all. I put it on mute so you don't hear any crickly cracklies or anything, so I can have a smooth entry into the show. And well, then I forgot to take it off mute, so it wasn't quite as smooth as I thought it was going to be. But you know, we're doing way better than we used to do. I'll tell you that much. Way better than we used to do. And thanks to Tamu and Gina for telling me that I was on mute. And I don't know if y'all watched Brother Jeff up here a little bit while ago, but I think Brother Jeff was a little sweet on Tamu and Gina. I'm just saying, it seemed like he was rather fond. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit with you today. Wanted to share a little bit with you today. You know, being on earlier with Rex and Wayne Steiger, that was a great talk. And again, when I'm with those guys, I'm definitely the junior in the room. They're both, you know, very broad based. I'm kind of a one-trick pony, but I do what I can. And then to come on later with Rex, that was a lot of fun. And to actually finally succeed in provoking Scott Clark to come out of the woodwork and meet me face to face, that was interesting. I mean, that just goes to show you, folks. That just goes to show you, folks, what you can do when you put your mind to something and you focus your intention and you focus you just put it going out. And I'm telling you, it works. There's no way in the world I was going to be able to get Scott Clark on the air with me. And it happened. And that's what happens with the power of focused intention. That's what happens with the power and efficacy of an analytical mind that is straightened out. That's what happens when you got that comforter activation. That's what happens when you get that connection to the divine database. And about Scott Clark, I was impressed that he came on. He was unprepared, didn't have a chance to prepare. He was just out of the shower. Rex threw it out there. He came on. And I did apologize to him, and I apologized to him because I was saying on my other stuff, yeah, people say too nice, and I'm addressing that. I apologized to him because I had told him that, you know, I had said I thought he was money hungry. He was a money grubber just doing this for profit. And I take that back. Scott Clark does believe what he's saying. He really does believe that he's showing the truth. And it's funny because he's so where I was about 15 years ago. Now, I know that sounds egotistical, but he's in the very same place with his thinking that I was many years ago. And one of these days, the light's going to come on, I think, all the way. But the guy knows how to make a video. And I was just being courteous. I was telling him, hey, I apologize for saying things about you being a money grubber. I did let him know for sure that I was still 100% against his doctrine. I did let him know that he was putting out Jesuit doctrine, and everything he teaches was invented by the Jesuits. And the people that follow him heard that. The people that follow Scott Clark heard that everything he's teaching was invented by the Jesuits. They heard that all of that stuff was thought historically by the church to be past, and that now they're teaching it to be present, or future. So that's my mission. I'm not here to win debates. I'm not here to talk people down. I'm here to get information out. And you know the old saying, it's a lot easier. You can catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Well, sometimes you have to sublimate your ego. Sometimes you just have to chill out a little bit. And I read his aura. It was clear. He's not a deceiver. So I let him know, I still think you're wrong. I still think all these doctrines you teach, and I listed each and every one of them, were taught by the Jesuits, invented by Ribera. He didn't respond. And then I commended him for his efforts on his videos. They're first class. And of course, you see, I invited him. Let's do this again. Let's get it on live on the air. And let's talk about these things. Let's let the best man win. And I think Rex did a good job. I guess refereeing that, it wasn't too much of a grudge match, but I think that it was important to be able to get that information out. And you have to understand what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. I'm not trying to cram Dartyism down anybody's gullet. I'm trying to provoke everybody to study, provoke everybody to re-examine the foundations of their spiritual beliefs. And like I said to Scott, if people study what I say and study what he says and decide they want to believe what he says, that's great. Oh, I should invite him to the rapture if he would come, Dr. Illusion. That would be great. I would like to, and if someone studies both sides and decides to side with Scott, I'm okay with that, because all I'm trying to do is get them to study. And if people study objectively, they're going to realize, oh man, we've been sold a bill of goods. We've been sold a pig in a poke. Yo, 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 JB74. And they're going to say, you know what, enough's enough. I'm not going to take this crap. And you've got to understand something, folks. Creflo probably would give him a free seat. You got to understand something, folks. I am not out to try to get everybody in. I am out to talk to people that have ears to hear and to show things to people that have eyes to see. Thanks for dropping in, Neo JB74. Have radio time to kill of you, Scott, and R. Wayne want to venue. I'm not sure what you mean, Deb. It is dangerous doctrine. And the point is that, you know, I used to I would take everybody to the edge if I could, but then I realized what the Christ said, you can't put pearls before swine because they'll turn and rend you. And sometimes just the effort of trying to argue with swine brings you into a place where you get rended and tired. And Mark Twain said, don't argue with an idiot. They'll pull you down to their level and beat you with experience. So I'm not going to do it. And I don't think that Scott's an idiot. Deb, I don't understand what you're saying. Lee Voltman, I suggested and everyone agreed that we should do a live countdown to the rapture at the time of the end when Christ comes to take everybody to heaven on September 23rd. Yes, I'm going to do it. We're going to do that, a countdown. And I think Rex already said he would come. Heidi said she would come. Wayne Steiger said he would come. So that's 3. And I would love for Scott Clark to come and be a part of that. We'll put Scott, but to be fair to Scott, he's not saying that the rapture will come on September 23rd. He's just really heavily suggesting that it might, and that's the start of some stuff. Okay, is the before or after the apocalypse Armageddon? Yeah, there is no Armageddon. Either you're part to my supernatural natural magic or you're rubble. Don't know what that means. Anyways, I just wanted to say that publicly about where I was coming from with Scott, what I was thinking about with Scott, and what we were thinking about with Rex and Wayne earlier. Those were 2 really good shows, and the good part of the show that Scott was on is before Scott got on, and that has nothing to do with Scott. It's just, you know, the part where Scott was on was just us 2 getting to know each other, blah, blah, blah. And you want to listen to the first part of that because it was a great walk through the historical position of the church and the position of the Christ regarding eschatology. So you want to go ahead. I'm just reading Tiffany's message. No, that's not true. And it was a great survey of the historical position of the church, what's really happened and what's going to happen. So you can watch that, and then you can listen to what Scott has to say, and you can decide who you want to believe. Yeah, Scott he's drank the Kool-Aid. He's drank the eschatological Kool-Aid. There's no doubt about that. He has drank the Kool-Aid, and that's him. That's his dude. That's his deal. And, you know, that's what it is. But he's still I still sense in him that he's on a learning curve. And who knows what 5 years is going to bring? Who knows what 5 years' time is going to bring. So there you go. Does anybody have any questions for me or any comments? And as you're thinking of those, Wayne is talking to me. I don't know what Scott's channel is, Rocker Chick. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Wayne Steiger approached me today about doing some sort of a kind of like a Sunday morning, you know, church substitute program. So we may well do that. You know, Wayne comes from a religious background. Wayne's a good researcher. Wayne is much more calm and cool and collected. And you know me, just out here. I'm somewhere between Wayne and Rex, and Rex is out there by himself. So, and there's speaking, speak of our Wayne Steiger, there he is. Nice to have you there, Wayne, and nice to have you on the show today. And I think that might be a real good idea to do on Sunday mornings. And he sent me one email, so we haven't really talked about it, but I think it would be something good. Hello, Jen. Jen Morris is going to come on and talk about some stuff. Wayne Steiger, we'll have him back on the channel again soon. And I don't really know what Wayne's thinking about with that show, but why don't you, some of you, since Wayne is in the chat room, why don't you share with us, with Wayne and I, what you would like to see on a Sunday morning show? And don't tell me Brother Jeff. Brother Jeff don't get up early enough. Jeff got me subbed to you yesterday, R. Wayne. Didn't see any of your videos in my feed. We'll have to check them out. Rocker Chick, reaching way back into the Worldwide Church of God days. The Sabbath thing, yeah, I mean, that's a step along the road to true enlightenment. But I think it's a place where too many people camp out. Anything works for Killa B. Anything works for Killa B. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any comments? I can make the chat room explode in about 2 seconds. 1, 2. Oh, what spiritual awakening, Shawnee? I don't think the spiritual awakening is ongoing. How can the rapture be September 23 when only God knows the day or the hour? Great question, Connie Miller. That's what I'm asking. Tamu and Gina says, oh, no. No rain on the 21st, says Wayne. Here come the rods. How about the Mandela effect? I got a book on it. I was on Coast to Coast about it. We have a whole series of videos on it. Lee Veltman, divination. Oh, no. We don't want anything divine in this nation. The rods are ready. The rods are always ready, just like Rudy M is always ready. Fire, wind, ready. Hello, Lewis. Yes or no? Nothing earth-shattering. All right. So, questions for me, questions for the rods, and go. How'd y'all like Brother Jeff today? We already asked this one, I thought. Is Charles Stanley a preacher of truths? You don't need rods to answer that one. Oh, when we awaken to the truth is the rapture. Rocker Chick, what I said was, from my study, I don't believe that the Book of Enoch is a legitimate book. The guy that wrote the Book of Enoch already knew how to write in that language, and all of a sudden he disappeared for a few years, and he comes back with not one, but I think 3 copies of the most sought-after book ever in history. I just don't think the Book of Enoch is legitimate. That's me. I'll get those rods. I'll have them ready by Wednesday. What's happening on 9/25? A lot of people are going to be crying from 9/23. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, we will make war against ourselves. I went to Charles Stanley Church once, says Tamu and Gina, and not one person welcomed me. Wow. That's sad. Will you ever debate RFB? Who's RFB? Oh, you just want me to ask it like that cold? I don't know. I think Charles Stanley is still alive. Will I ever debate RFB? No. Will I ever debate RFB? I'll send them to you in the mail, Chris. Who would win a fight between Yahweh and Stallone in his prime? Yo, Adrian. I don't know, Mick. I don't know who would win a fight like that. I do my best. I give a little left, and I don't know. Oh, RFB. I would love to debate Richie from Boston. Will I ever debate Richie from Boston? He must not have the stomach for it. Will I ever debate Richie from Boston? No, he doesn't have the stomach for it. Rocker chick, careful now. Careful now, dirty girl. Ah, yeah. South Philly. Tamu's not too far from South Philly. Is the earth flat? Rod say no. Is the earth flat? Rod say no. Is the earth hollow? Let's see. Is the earth hollow? They're not real sure. His rods are hot. Is the earth hollow? Yeah, Richie, I don't control similar channels. Richie from Boston, or not Richie from Boston, YouTube does. Richie from Boston, if you're watching, I'm waiting for you. Let's have a debate. Does the earth have an iron molten core? No. Is the earth round? See, not really. Is the earth flat? No. Is the earth round? Nah. Is there an inner earth civilization? Not saying. Maybe the earth is a torus, so it fluctuates. Will the earth be, will the sun, will the weather be clear so Jeff can live stream the eclipse? Sort of. Will the weather be clear so Jeff can live stream the eclipse? Yes. Is the earth a conscious being? Definitely. Will she leave him this year? Yes, definitely. Are nuclear weapons a hoax? Says no. Oh, I don't want to talk about individual people like that, 55 Porter. Well, I did. Yeah, I guess I'm being hypocritical. Admiral Byrd will be so depressed about what, Lee? Is the moon artificial? Is the moon artificial? Yes, the moon is artificial. I believe that. Is the moon artificial? Yes. That wasn't a Rod question. It was an assertion about Whitley Strieber. Is David Icke right about the moon? I think he is. What did the Rod say? Is David Icke right about the moon? Pretty much. Will extraterrestrial reveals stop humans from being racist? Will extraterrestrial revelation stop human from being racist? Yes. Shapeshifters. Oh, leak. Rex is in the house. How about this? Is Rex Bear the man? Boop! Yes, he is. Is Nibiru real? Says no. Does Rex Bear need to get a new chair instead of duct taping his present one? Yes. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm not going to ask if Rex is a shapeshifter. That would remove all of the doubt. Rex Bear is the man, the myth, the legend. Rex Bear, the hardest working man on YouTube, and much kudos goes out to Rex. And he did a good job putting together that debate. And Rex, I just want you to know, if he's willing to come on and talk about more, you know where to find me. Absolutely. I didn't see your question. I think Wayne said, are there, oh, Rex, your chat with Jeff is one of the best videos ever in the history of all videos. That's not really what it said, but pretty close. Are there entities beyond our visual spectrum in this world? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Is the Queen of England a reptile? No, she's not a reptile. Rex Bear and Jeff make my work enlightening. Thanks, brothers. Will we survive the 2025 depopulation? Yeah. Will we survive the 2025 depopulation? Yes. Donald Trump is not a Jesuit. Donald Trump is not a Mason either, but let's see. Is Donald Trump a Freemason? No. Is Donald Trump a Jesuit? No. Does Donald Trump have the greatest head of hair ever on a human being? Not quite. Who's your favorite 80s healer guy? Swaggart wasn't really a healer, 55 Porter. You got to love Ernest Angley. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, Jeff, I just ran upon that woman who made an attack video on you. That's all cool. Cherie, are the angels helping me? Yes. Rex, give me a question for the... Rex, this is for you, brother. Is there really swamp gas coming from Uranus? The rods say, yes, there is swamp gas coming from Uranus. Is there really swamp gas coming from Uranus? Yes, there is swamp gas coming from Uranus. It's confirmed. You heard it first on the Leak Project. There is swamp gas emanating from Uranus. Hello, big time. Swamp gas. Is the Leak Project one of the best channels on YouTube? Yes, it is. I agree with that 100%. Oh, here's one. Is Scott Clark really honest about his beliefs? Yes. Should I go out on the limb? Should I ask it? Should I ask it? Should I ask it? Is Scott Clark right about the September 23rd Revelation 12 sign? Oh, thank the little baby Jesus in the frilly diapers. Thank Tom Cruise as God. We know the answer to this. Is Jenny Moonstone a cool-ass broad? I don't know Jenny, so I'll have to trust the rods on this. Bam! I asked Jenny to come on my show, and I never heard from her, so I feel a little bit, slighted. I feel a little bit, I think it's probably age discrimination. It's maybe a gray-haired guy discrimination. I'm not sure what it is, but there you go. I'm just kidding, of course. But Jenny is welcome to come on the show at any time. Absolutely. There's an idea for you, Rex. Sell T-shirts that say, I survived swamp gas from Uranus. Hello, Leslie. Jesus on a stick. Yeah, absolutely. Anybody have any other questions, either for me or for the rods? Tom Cruise is a disciple of Elron, but to each their own. Yep. Will anything major happen during the eclipse? Did you hear Wayne? I don't know if I heard Wayne. Oh, earlier today I did. Will anything major happen during the eclipse? No, not of anything of any international import. And I think Jenny has a... Oh, I don't want to say that. I was going to talk about her name. We don't want to do that. Are we in a Saturn moon matrix? It's deeper than that, but yeah, kind of. Tiffany Imheiser, will I ever meet Jeff? Yes. Life forms, do life forms exist that we cannot see? Yes. Is Tom Cruise a Jesuit? No. Who do I like on YouTube? I like Leak Project. I like R. Wayne Steiger. I like Butter Bob. I like Heidi Vandenberg, Channel 27. I like Grace Vanderwall. And that's about, I like Why Is This True? I like Vinny Eastwood. And that's about it that I can think of. Okay, guys, I like big butts and I cannot lie. Ha, ha, ha. Rocker Chick is feeling randy tonight. Is Rocker Chick feeling randy tonight? Hey-oh! Alan Hicks, it's important stuff that's going to happen during the eclipse will be personal and spiritual. Absolutely. Absolutely. Will my trip be good September 27th to Disney? Mike Harrow. Absolutely. It's the happiest place in the world. Have humans lived on other planets before? Rocker Chick's just being fun. Don't throw her. Have humans been to other planets before? Yes. Is Tom Cruise a Jesuit? It was a little thing. Is Tom Cruise a Jesuit? It says no. Yeah, Jenny, I bet she is worn out all the time. We already did this one. Is the Earth flat? No. And I did say Heidi Tamu. Come on, try to keep up. Tamu and Gina needs a YouTube channel. All righty. You know, guys, I know that your time is very valuable, but you don't have a whole lot of time. And I want you to keep coming back and watching what we're doing. And if you do also want to watch some good stuff, you got Leak Project, you got R. Wayne Steiger, you got Channel 27, Heidi Vandenberg. Is Tom Cruise an alien? No. Tom Cruise is not an alien. Is Tom Cruise Jeff's favorite actor? Yeah. Did Jeff see Tom Cruise in Clearwater a couple weeks ago? Yeah. Is RH negative blood alien? No. Does Charlie Sheen have tiger blood? I think it knows you're making it funny. It's not even going to honor that with a response. Okay. I think the fun's wearing out of this. But divining rods, I'm making them. We'll have them ready for shipment by Wednesday. They're going to be super duper. They'll be nicer than these. And they will have my personal infusion of blessing. Moved it right into each one. I'm going to rub them just like this for everybody. Oh, yeah. Can't you feel the anointing being transferred into these rods? All right. That's enough of that. I'm starting to sound like a rocker chick. Is Obama an alien? Cost is undetermined. Is Obama an alien? Is Obama an alien? I don't know. R. Wayne Steiger feels the power. What are you doing, Jeff? Just anointing my rod. Oh, God help us all. Is Obama the Antichrist? Of course he's not the damn Antichrist. Is Obama the Antichrist? Nay. Is Obama a hybrid? Oh, that's a good question. Is Obama a hybrid? Oh, yes. Jeff, is that your alter ego and character? Our brother Jeff, he works for me. That's all I'm going to say. Stop saying Rod. Oh, nobody said one thing that they'd want Wayne and I to talk about on Sunday mornings. Nobody said one thing. I got my hands on the screen. Yep, you should starting to feel that come through anytime. Oh, how about this one? Is Barack Obama a Muslim? He is genetically. That's all I said. All right. Are we all hybrids? Pretty much. Get Gary on with you and Wayne. Who's Gary? Gematria, great stuff. Your video on benevolent reptilians is truly a classic and is making its rounds. Thank you. Are there some benevolent reptilians? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, here's one. I got to chill over this one. Are the benevolent reptilians leftovers from the majestic serpents? Oh, yeah, you got to read Serpents and Doves to find out what that was all about. I don't know if you can handle that. $1.99. And by the way, somebody's going to yell at me about this, but I did put the September 23 book down to 99 cents. That's it. And I know some of you bought it at $3.99, and I'm sorry about that. But I brought it down to 99 cents because I want everybody to read it, and time is running out before September 23rd. So we're trying to do a public service, and it's 99 cents. Thank you, Kay. And it's on my website. It's in the link below. Oh, good Lord. Wayne, tell the chat room what you see being the idea of the Sunday morning show. And Rex, if you're still here, I just want to express my personal thanks to you. I hope we get to sit down and have an adult beverage together someday. You're a great guy. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your heart for helping other people out. And I think you do it to be a good guy, but you also do it because you can identify who the little engines that could are, and it's all building, and I appreciate you. You know, much love to you, Rex, and I salute you. Same to you, Wayne. I salute you. Did the rat bastard make us? Well, did rat bastard make the bodies that we're in? Absolutely. Is Jeff what? Is Jeff Nakshatra Aradra? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Heidi told me about some nakshatras. She did my chart, but I just don't know what it is. All righty then. If Rex is, that's too much to know. Okay, R. Wayne Steiger bringing it back to normalcy says a forum where we can discuss the relevant subjects of the day from a POV you and I have along with guests, so a point of view. Okay, so you're not thinking it being like a, yes, we will. Okay, Tiffany, because that, Tiffany, you're the one that actually sponsored me to get that idea of, hey, we need to do, first I need to know your we're talking about missing an appointment. And I've got a lot of people wanting to work with me, and I want to work with all of you, but we're having trouble with technology. Someone will try to, they schedule an appointment for 11, and then I try to contact them at 11, and they haven't downloaded the, the plug-in. Is MK Ultra still being used? Yes, it is, but it's way beyond anything that we've ever dreamed of it being. And, this hasn't been, and I don't know the Skype, and it doesn't happen. And, somebody that wanted that time can't have it because it's already, been eaten up. I don't know about Jezebel. Tell me about that. So, oh yeah, I'm going to make a video about Jezebel. So what we're asking people to do now, and by we're, I mean me, is when you want to have time with me, send me an email, says, Jeff, I want to schedule an appointment. And then add me on, and this is all on my website under appointments, then add me on where it says, send me a message to NC Kabbalah on Skype requesting a contact. I will answer your request and confirm your appointment. That way we know, is 5G dangerous? Yes. That way we know when we're all going to meet, and we're not going to be missing appointments and wasting anybody's time. All righty. Now let's make sure that we're not spamming or spoofing or whatever they call that, trolling. talk show platform. Jeff, a semi-personal question for the rods, please. Will Connie's children come back into her life? You bet your anus it is. Will Connie's children come back into her life? Yeah, but it's going to take a while. Is the USA a corporation? Yes and no, but yes, pretty much. There we go. All righty, guys. I really appreciate you being here. I don't want to wear the novelty off of that. Man, my hands are burning up. That's good stuff. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? All right. So, oh, that was a good one. We should have put. I'm gonna ask that. Should we use psychedelics? Did you see that? Should we use psychedelics? Just a look at that. Yes, no. Watch this again. Should we use psychedelics? Most people know, but some little bit of people, yes. Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. Don't forget, you can use Facebook Live on Messenger to schedule with Jeff. I guess you could do that. And if you have an iPhone, you could also use FaceTime to schedule with Jeff. So just get on there. Tell me when you want to be. Give me 3 dates. Send me a connection either through Skype, or send me an email that says, here's my Skype, here's my Facebook Live, here's my whatever. Only those trained. Oh, there you go, Wayne. I hear what you're saying. I'm still afraid of it. I don't know if I'm afraid of it. I just am leery of it. I don't think I need it. Do I barter for payment? Depends upon what you're offering. I heard Jeff, Brother Jeff in my mind right there. Being inappropriate. I like PT, but I feel a lot of ego coming from him. PT. I'm not sure who PT is. Define morning on your Sunday morning show. Jeff's Rod Game. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, guys, I do really appreciate this. And I appreciate you folks being here. Appreciate Wayne stopping in. Appreciate the man, the myth, the legend, Rex Bear himself. Chris, I'm in Florida. How are you going to do a virtual massage? And I appreciate Rex from Leak Project being here. Take care, Rocker Chick. Take care, you everybody. And I may be back tonight with an actual show that talks about something, but I just did want to come on and address the conversation that I had with Scott on Rex's show today, and encourage you to really go and check out the one that we did with Wayne and the one that we did with Scott. It's a great show, and I appreciate every one of you. And I appreciate, we will be doing the original. Okay, I'll do the original teachings of the Christ. That's a great idea. So for all of you that are here, thank you so much for being here. To all of you that are here, you're definitely searching for truth. And to those that see this video both tonight and in the days, weeks, and even months and years ahead, all of you that search for truth, I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian whistleblower, and I salute you.